An interesting question to start off this segment with. Am I gay? When we look in the news and we see what's happening with individuals who are gay, homosexual, lesbian in just the United States of America, if we're really highly in tune, we'll see this amazing pattern that has been continuing over a long period of time. I think I remember a story a number of years ago about a Matthew Shepard, and you can go ahead and Google that to see how we have ostracized in many ways, many ways, individuals who are gay, who are lesbian, transgendered, the whole 9 yards. And today I want to talk about this with a degree of seriousness. A lot of my segments are filled with a lot of fun, and we have interesting introspection with our personal growth, but this is a little different. I'm David Essel. When I saw what happened with Tyler Clementi, the Rutgers University student that jumped off the George Washington Bridge to his death after his roommate had filmed him with another man, it really made me stop and think. Of course, on my Facebook account, I put up something on the page about us slowing down and going into a vigil, a prayer for him, and forgiveness, absolutely, for his roommate. But as an all-faith minister, it's been bothering me more and more over the last several days, so much so that I wanted to do this video. You know, in the world of religion, in the world of spirituality, we hopefully take ourselves seriously at some point in regards to the path and what it means. And understanding that deeper than all religion is spirituality. From the beginning of time, way before Jesus Christ, and before Buddha, who was before Christ, and before Hinduism that was before Buddha, was the concept of spirituality. And it can be summed up in a nutshell of compassion and non-judgment, service, love, peace, hope, all these different words that go far underneath the concept of religion. We think of religion as oftentimes people say the dogma of religion, the rules and the rituals, and some of the rules and rituals are awesome. But I have to question other ministers watching this right now, as well as their congregations, on our viewpoints in regards to homosexuals, gay, lesbian individuals. And I know that most of you hopefully are with me in the statement that we've got to grow up in 2010 and get to a place where that anyone outside of our own sexual orientation is not ridiculed, is not judged, and surely is not making fun of, as was happened with Tyler and what happened to him. That was the incident that created his jump off of the bridge, and that is to say that this is unacceptable, and it's so unacceptable that I'm going to mock you in public. I know of ministers, and I have read of ministers that take a very strong, hard line against homosexuals, gays, lesbians, and I do not understand it. And today my call to everyone within the religious, spiritual community and outside of it is really to do some own introspective work and to come to a space of, are we following someone's creed that has to do with non-acceptance of individuals who are different than us out of our own fear? Like when I ask the question, am I gay? For the people that know me, the answer that they know very deeply, my family, my friends, know very deeply if David Essel is gay, homosexual, or not. And for those who do not know me, that maybe watch these videos that I put up on YouTube all of the time, doesn't matter. The fact that Tyler Clementi was gay, does it matter? Well, in my opinion, my very humble opinion, no, it should not have mattered. And if he was not gay, he would not have been filmed. He would not have been, or the odds are, let's say, is that he may not have been filmed by his roommate. He would not have been put up on the internet. He would not have been scorned and made fun of. But he was, and he was singled out because of a sexual preference. I hope that you right now will look at your own views of people that are different than you and start to become a little bit more accepting. Go to a deeper spiritual space in your existence. And it doesn't matter if it's because they're obese or because they are addicts or alcoholics or whatever the terms are, and especially when it comes to sexual orientation. I would have hoped in 2010 that our the human population would have gone in a much different direction than it has. However, I don't mean that to say that in a pessimistic point of view. I mean this in a realistic point of view. At any moment that you want to change and drop any type of bigotry or stereotypical attitude that you may have or I might have against other people, and especially today because we're talking about individuals of a different sexual orientation, potentially a different sexual orientation, is that it would be very godly of all of us to start accepting our brothers and sisters who are different in regards to their sexual orientation. I'm not even going to say in regards to their sexual choice, because that's a whole totally different topic. But I know that in any congregation that I preach to, and any individuals that I work with as a spiritual counselor, it matters not what one's sexual orientation is, just like it matters not what one's color of skin is. I hope that you'll slow down today, pass this video around to the millions and millions of people that each of you know collectively. And let's make a stand against this ridiculousness, this judgment, this ridicule in public or in private, because it's all the same thing. As children of God, we have the opportunity, the real opportunity, to stop the judgment. And as Christ would do when he called in the prostitutes, when he called in the tax collectors, when he called in the thieves, as Buddha has done in his writings, when he talks about living compassionately, not just saying you're compassionate. That means from both Jesus Christ and Buddha that we would open our arms to individuals of a different sexual orientation. And by doing so, we will make this world a much more powerful, beautiful, and loving space. If I can help you in any way whatsoever, the website is talkdavid.com. Sending you absolute love and peace. Amen.